Hey, thanks for checking out our show. If you like what you hear, we have tons of additional content at patreon.com/themedialunchbreak.
Oh my.
Uh-huh. Do you have something you want to say?
Nothing. Nothing has changed. Everything is as it's always been.
I'm sorry, do you have a problem with the way that I look currently, Christopher?
No.
Good.
In fact, kind of like it.
Kind of?
Wow, there's just no winning with you. Since you shaved your beard, you really became a woman.
I was going to say, we really are like sort of a long-term relationship couple.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Bickering all the time, no sex, and in bad need of therapy. You're right. We are basically a long-term couple.
Yeah. Well, and it's especially difficult for us combined because there's 3 kids between the 2 of us.
That's true. That's true. And we're both exhausted by all 3 of them.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm all right. Was this for a show?
Yeah.
I believe this is for a show.
Yeah,
That's
yes.
what I figured.
By the way, what Chris is talking about, and he alluded to it, is that I asked you first how you were, and then we could get into it afterwards, but I guess we'll address it now.
No, we'll address it now. Thank you very
much. The
much.
elephant in the room. I shaved my beard, everybody. It wasn't even that big of a beard at the time. I've had much.
You had slowly like kind of trimmed it back.
Yeah. I had done that, in fact, for a show. I did. I played 2 different characters, and I hosted a show. So I did 3 shows.
Right.
2 that I acted in. One I played Oberon in A Midsummer Night's Dream. That's what the sort of cut down Guy Fawkes beard that I had last time was for. And then I played Bottom. And I always like to throw people off. And since this was the final performance of this production, as the curtain went up and actors went out, I had 6 pages before my first scene.
Oh, so you had time to quick.
And I booked it to the bathroom.
Wow. And not for the normal reason you book it to the bathroom.
No, especially before a show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. I call that dropping in.
You usually save that for on the stage.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's how I keep. It's called incentivizing, motivation.
Yeah.
It's keeping the urgency up.
Yes.
In your dialogue.
Yeah.
It's weird though, because now I have like no facial features.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I would. I think I look very much just like I think I blend in way more into the background now. Where like if I robbed a bank, people would be like, "Who did it?" And they'd be like, "I don't know, some white guy."
So you heard it here first. Andrew's going to rob a bank.
I already did. They didn't see me. I walked in and walked out.
Good job.
Nobody saw a thing.
Good job.
Thank you.
No problem.
So anyway, how the fuck are you, Chris?
You know what? None of your fucking business. How about that?
Wow.
Yeah. But also, I'm fine.
Feeling fine?
Feeling good. Yeah, feeling good. It's funny because this afternoon kind of trimmed. You can't tell because my beard doesn't grow as much.
This afternoon I grew a beard.
I grew a beard. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And then it just pops right out.
Yeah.
No, I trimmed my beard back. And I actually had the thought, I'm like, I think I'm going to shave my beard. I think I'm going to do it.
It's always a mistake.
You and I have never been clean shaven.
That's probably not true. I already know what you're going to say. No, that cannot be true.
I think it is.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Because neither of us, you were clean shaven a lot in graduate school.
No, I was clean shaven my first year.
Sure. But that's what I mean. Like, there's no way there was not a single day our first year of graduate school that I did not shave. In fact, I know there was because I did show, like I did scenes and stuff, and I would shave for a lot of them because I would play, like I did of Mice and Men my first year, and I was definitely clean shaven for that.
Okay, but that was like 12 years ago. So it's been like once every 12
That's
years.
kind of my point, though, is you're like, it's never happened. And I'm like, never.
It's been a long time.
I keep looking at myself in the video for the Patreon video, and I look like a hot dog. Like I have no jawline. Like it's just...
It's just face to neck.
This is what the people on Patreon pay for. Look at this.
Yeah, that's. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's off-putting. Stop doing it.
I have a lot of extra skin, too, because I lost a lot of weight. So, like, all my neck skin is like, it comes out.
Yeah.
I'm like one of those frogs.
This is so stupid.
You know what I'm talking about? The frogs with the necks?
Yeah, the frogs with those necks.
With the balloon necks?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I look like Tim Blake Nelson.
No, incorrect.
But he's got that. Well, I look like a less handsome Tim Blake Nelson.
Oh, okay,
He's
correct.
got a similar kind of like.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like
thing.
lack of a jawline thing.
Yeah.
All right, that I'll give you.
Okay.
That I will give you.
Thank you. I didn't want to confuse anyone.
Then maybe I'm now doing a podcast with great actor Tim Blake Nelson.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I don't want to make anyone feel like I look like Hollywood beauty icon
Tim Blake Nelson.
Yep. I look uglier than could have been model superstar Tim Blake Nelson.
Yes, correct.
The most handsome man in Hollywood, famously.
Everyone knows it.
Yeah, I remember when he was in Oh Brother, We're Out There with George Clooney, and everyone went, who's that ugly guy? That's George Clooney.
Who's the uggo next to Tim Blake Nelson?
Yeah, and it was George Clooney.
It was, yeah. Do I start now?
If you wanna, I'm gonna go kill myself.
Welcome to the Media Lunch Break, bringing all of your comic, geek, and movie news all in the time it takes to eat a good sandwich
and
give yourself a hot dog looking face. My name is Chris Triebel. Alongside me, as always, is my Oscar Mayer of a friend, Andrew Dunn. Say hello, Andrew.
Hi, everybody. We have, I put this somewhere else. Where did I put it? I typed it up for the end of the show, but I might as well put it. Shut up.
Okay, sorry.
I might as well put it here. The next episode is going to be the first of 200th episodes. We break anyone who's a regular listener knows we break up our episodes. We break up at the end of every episode.
Yeah.
Chris and I. But we break up the episodes. There's like 199. This is 199.2. So next episode is 200th episode. 200
episodes.
We've almost done it. I can't kill myself now, Chris.
No, you could.
You didn't even try to talk me out of it.
Nah. It's too much effort.
Yeah, but then also, I think it's the episode after that is going to be our 10-year mark.
Yes.
Well, it's going to be like 3 days before because it's not on a Tuesday. But like it's that week is our 10 years.
Yeah.
And we're going to be at New York Comic Con. It's going to be 20 years since New York Comic Con first formed. So we're having all sorts of celebrations. We passed our 50,000th listen a while ago.
Nice.
So I think we're going to have a big old party.
Yeah.
And we still haven't figured out. Excuse me.
You better keep that in. No, you keep that in.
That's what she said. But we still haven't figured out when or where yet. But it's going to be anyone who's going to be at New York Comic Con, keep in touch. We're going to keep listening at some point. We're going to figure it out. We're going to post. We're going to talk about it in episodes. I might try to I don't know that I could do this. Find a cheap bar to buy out.
Whoa.
Depending on how many people are going.
Well, there'll be you.
Yep. Maybe you.
I didn't want to commit. I don't want to commit.
Yeah, I hear you. If you can, I'm pretty sure Julie's going to be there if I can give her enough time. I'm going to invite the guys from Wayward Raven. We have them a bunch. Am I right? I might invite my friend Regina. She was on the show. Who plays Storm? She's the voice of Storm in the app.
And I'm going to get some hookers and blow.
Well, I'm a hooker.
Yeah.
Where are you going to get the blow from?
From your ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And I figured as well, we're probably going to see people that we know, artists, writers we've reviewed and stuff like that.
Right.
Give them an invitation as well, see what happens. And also any friends of either of ours who want to come and just celebrate 10 years with us, even if they're not big fans of the show or whatever. The more, the merrier is what I say.
I think to celebrate, I'm going to force my wife to listen to one of the episodes full through.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you think you could get that on video?
Just her. I'm gonna have to tie her up, and she's just writhing in agony for 50 minutes.
And then you hear bang, bang, bang. This is the police. Open up.
Hold on. We haven't gotten to the reading assignment yet.
Hell yeah. Maybe that'll be a Patreon video. Patreon exclusive.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
That's somebody's kink for sure.
Is watching my wife listen to my podcast
while she's tied up in a chair? Yes.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Are we taking care of business?
I think so. Yeah. And do it overtime, working overtime, however that goes. It's working overtime.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and working overtime.
Yeah, work out.
Money for nothing and chicks for free.
That's a different song.
Know.
Why does he say work out at the end? Doesn't that mean exercise? Shut up. I'm on something else.
You shut up.
Doesn't he say, why does he say work out? That means exercise. He says working overtime, workout.
Is he work out? Peace out, but work out?
Maybe. Yeah. Work is out.
Or he's going out of work and then he's going to hit the gym.
Sure. Yeah. Work and work. Right? Work squared.
Work squared.
Well, I'm glad.
Wow, this turned into a whole lot of nothing.
Another case solved by Encyclopedia Brown.
All right. Should we get on with it?
I guess we should, yeah.
Andrew, what in the holy hell are we talking about today?
Chris?
Yes?
Spider-Man. I barely know her, man. But after seeing Tom Holland shirtless, you can bet your Peter tingle, I'll Spider-Man. Spider-Man Brand New Day shows how the world has been moving forward ever since Doctor Strange gave everyone Alzheimer's. I thought doctors just gave kids autism and pretended it was medically necessary for them to touch my balls every year. Everyone who ever knew Peter Parker has completely forgotten he exists. But the same thing happened to me after I graduated high school too. It's not a big deal if you're not a big pussy about it. Go to college, join a fraternity, tip a few cows, carry some cherries around in your butthole, you'll be fine. But then someone starts to go after people he cares about, the people he cares about the most, which gets awkward because they don't know him at all. Next thing you know, he'll be telling the police that Catcher in the Rye told him Zendaya would love him if he killed John Lennon. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can, makes cocoons, fights some crime, splooges web, loses time. Christoph, what did you think of Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Let me just put it this way. There's a reason this has made like almost $2 billion at this point. This is really good. This is a really good movie. I really like this movie. I'm going to put it right out there. I really enjoyed it. I think Daniel no, how do you say his name?
Jesus Christ. Every week with this shit. Destin?
See? Fuck you very much. How about that?
I thought that was like, I've never heard of a person named Destin, but I copy and pasted his name
Destin.
and it says Destin.
It is. Destin Daniel Cretton.
That's not a name.
Whatever. The guy that directed this did a really good job.
It should be Dustin Daniel Crutton.
It is now.
That's his name.
Change your fucking name, Destin.
Yeah, dickhead.
Fuckface.
You think just because you're making billions of dollars?
But, well, he's not making billions of dollars.
Well, yeah. But you're making billions of dollars for Disney.
For someone else,
yeah. You think just because you're doing that, people can just call you whatever your parents named you?
Jesus. The fuck does this guy get off? Anyway, he can direct the shit out of a movie, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really can. What did you think of this?
Oh boy, hot take.
Oh no!
I think it's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
I think it is the worst MCU Spider-Man film.
Really?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a high bar, right? Like, they're all really good.
Yeah.
So it's not saying much to call it that.
Yeah.
It is a good movie. Like, I enjoyed this for sure. Homecoming is still my favorite one.
Okay.
I just think it does so many things well, especially considering it's creating a lot of this from scratch. Like, it doesn't really like, it sort of has the MCU to bounce off of, but it mostly doesn't have a universe. It's cast all those actors from nowhere, from No Way Home. But and I think, I rewatched, like, what was the next one? Far From Home, and the way they handle Mysterio is really good. Jake Gyllenhaal does such a good job, and all of the way they handle Mysterio's powers and is really not only like fascinating the way they've adapted it, but also the way that it's displayed and what they're able to do creatively with it.
Right.
And what, Spider-Man sees and how, like, even there gets to a point in, sorry, spoilers for Spider-Man fucking Far From Home, but there's the part where he calls Happy for help. Happy gets off a plane, starts walking off, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? And Peter Parker's like, don't come any closer. Say something to me that only you and I would know. Like, he can't trust anyone.
Right.
There's a beauty in that is really fascinating to me. And then in No Way Home, just the, like, absolute audacity to bring in all of these other universes and have them work so seamlessly together. And it's an incredible undertaking that worked together pretty much seamlessly. And this is good. This is a good movie.
Okay.
I just think that the other movies are just a little bit better. Does this deserve as much praise and money as it's getting? I don't know, probably not, in my opinion. I think I'm glad it's successful. It's every Marvel movie for the past fucking 6 years has tanked.
Yeah.
So I'm glad something's doing well. I like this
Something's
universe.
actually sticking.
Absolutely. Yeah. I like these movies. I like this universe. I'm glad, it looks like it's getting a second wind, the MCU. I don't know if at this point it's a spoiler to talk about a certain actress and the character that she is playing.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe we'll save that.
Let's wait.
Let's save that for spoilers.
Most people already know, but let's wait anyway, just in case.
Yeah, we'll talk very, very generally before we get into spoilers about cast and box office and some stuff like that, some general opinions of the film. But I think she largely, here's how I'll word it. I think the villain in this is an actor I'm not sold on in general. Like sort of a Glenn Powell for me, where I'm like, I get it. Like everyone really likes this person.
Right.
And I think they're pretty good. But in this, I'm like, meh. All right. Yeah, fine. They said all those lines without bumping into the furniture. Great job. There are other small cameos from the MCU that I think do a good job and help cement this into the universe as a whole in a way that comic book movies need. Because if anyone who's read a comic, especially a Marvel comic, knows that like people just fucking show up. Yeah, happens all the time. Cast is good. I think Tremel Tillman in this really shines. Yeah. For reasons that I'll get into in spoilers. Who else in here? I will just point out as well. I agree with you. Destin Daniel Cretton does a great job. The direction is really fascinating. Yeah. He clearly takes a lot of inspiration from the Spider-Man, the PlayStation 4 Amazing Spider-Man games, and PlayStation 5 games. There are a lot of shots that seem like they're taken directly from that, which is kind of cool. I think they did that on purpose. I think that so. Is conscious. I think they said that it was like, which makes sense. Again, it's like, well, we want to do the best version of this that we can, and it is widely agreed that one of the best versions that exists. So we might as well borrow from that. There are parts where he's wearing like an actual like leotard, like it's not a CGI thing. Yeah. And there are moments in that where I'm like, that looks bad, which maybe it should, like, right? But it's also funny because he's so jacked that you wouldn't think that it would look bad. But it does. But he just looks kind of dumpy because he has such a strong core. Yeah. Which is so funny. Yeah. But okay, cast. Tom Holland does a great job. I think Tom Holland, I will say this is probably Tom Holland's best performance in the Spider-Man movies. Yeah, I think he's really grown as an actor. I agree. Over the years. Yeah. Zendaya does a good job. Mark Ruffalo does a great job. John Bernthal's in this, does a great job. Yeah. Jacob Batalon, who plays Ned, still doing a good job. Still killing it. Yeah. He is one of those actors who can say all the lines without bumping into the furniture, without really doing too much. And I feel like, yeah, good job. Yeah. And it's not fair. Some people need to do more than others. I don't know why. But for him, he just kind of says things and it's funny and it's cute and charming. He has a natural charm to him. He does, yeah. Yeah. Florence Pugh is in this in a cameo. She's good. Yeah. Liza Colon Zayas is, I think, how you pronounce her name. She plays Detective Jean DeWolf. She's fun. Great. She's great. She's good in this. Like I said, Tremel Tillman, great work. I know you already knew him before certainly before I did. I've only seen him, I think. Friend of the show. Yeah, that's right. Is that what you call your wife these days? Yes. Is that your nickname for your wife? Yep. Hey, the man bought my wife flowers. Yeah, okay, he sure did. So he gets a pass on everything. He's gonna be watching that Patreon video later. Yeah, he will. Yeah, I think this is only the second thing I've ever seen him do. I think Mission Impossible in this. Right. I think. Yeah. He's great. Michael Mando is the Scorpion. He's good. Yep. And then Naomi Watts is the voice of his heads up display. Yes, she is. Yeah, which is cool. Yeah. It's a nice little cameo. It is. I think the pacing is a little too slow sometimes. Only sometimes. It's a 2.5 hour long movie. There are a couple scenes that I'm like, yeah, I get it. We're all very sad. And again, it does earn those moments. But I think those moments just slightly overstay their welcome. Just a little bit. Yeah, I can see that. And there's only like 2 or 3 times that happens. Yeah. I did write here. This has nothing to do with the movie. But I did write the note here. The guy who runs a newspaper company hates Spider-Man. What do people stereotypically use to kill spiders? Newspapers. Which is pretty funny, right? That is really funny. I don't know. I'd literally 39 years of watching fucking Spider-Man shit. It just occurred to me. That's pretty good. This is a sort of behind the scenes thing. Bill Clements, who played Ramrod. It's a very small role. Yep. They don't even name him. No. He recently revealed that his role was originally much larger before the movie was trimmed down for its theatrical release, saying, quote, a lot of Ramrod's stuff was cut, but they had to cut out 3 hours and a lot more recognized actors were totally cut out. Really happy to be there, if only for a little bit. So that's interesting. And in fact, actually, I do have as well, I'll talk about it in spoilers. There is a pretty big cameo that was supposed to be in this film that they cut out. Yeah. That is confirmed. It seems like the actor has talked about it, and it's an actor that I think we all can trust. Right. But we'll talk about that in spoilers. But it is interesting that this person, if he's telling the truth and if he knows, cut out 3 hours. There's like a 5.5 hour director's cut out there somewhere of this movie. Yeah. Let's talk about the box office a little bit. Unless you want to talk about any of the stuff that I already said, including the newspaper thing, which is a huge conspiracy. And doesn't get enough ink. Thank you. You're welcome. So he's shrugging, everyone. Yeah. No, that was just for you. Were you doing a hot dog face? Yeah, I was doing a hot dog face. Okay, great. Yeah, I think, like I said, I agree with you. I think the cast is great. I think the chemistry between John Bernthal and Tom Holland is really, really good. Yeah. And I think that actually, for me, they don't have every scene together or anything, but they kind of carry the movie
in a way where I understand what you're saying about pacing. I did look at the runtime. I was like 2.5 hours. Good fucking Lord. But that's also because I'm old and I'm going to die soon.
Yeah.
But then, you have those scenes between the two and I'm like, the chemistry between them are so great that it does move at a clip. You feel that moving along.
I mean, I would say even with the pacing issues that I had with it, it doesn't feel like 2.5 hours.
No, it really doesn't. It doesn't
feels like
at all.
a kind of long movie, like maybe 2 hours.
Yeah. You get close to the end and you just start to feel like, all right, this is going to wrap up soon.
Well, and there are a couple moments, again, not to spoil anything, but there are a couple moments where it's like, oh, the movie could end right here. Like we could wrap up right here. There are moments that feel like a climax of the film, and then there's like 45 more minutes.
Yeah, 100%. But then you get to the next climax and you're like, oh, I see why we had to go do this as well.
Yeah. It would have been sort of disingenuous to end it at that point.
Right.
When there's more what do they call that? Like more, what are the things people tie up in sayings? More things to tie up.
Yeah, that's exactly what they tie up.
Is
they
that
tie
what it
things.
is? I thought it was like more ropes to tie up or more
loose ends.
Loose ends. That's it. Yeah.
There it is.
Is that about Taco Bell? That's why I usually run to the bathroom.
That is.
It's because of the loose ends.
Yep. Ooh.
Cyclosporia, everybody.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the box office.
Let's do box office.
The budget. I mean, this is exactly what you want to see. If you like the Marvel movies, if you like superhero movies, these are the numbers you want. Mm-hmm. The budget is believed to be roughly around $225 million, which is roughly, I mean, that's kind of on the low end for a Marvel movie. Like,
especially
it's
for a Spider-Man.
Right. I mean, it's not like, oh, shit, how'd they make a movie on so little money? But it is like, if you've got a spectrum of cash between low and high, it's closer to the low end.
Yeah.
Again, I think Endgame cost $500 million.
Yeah. Especially with this being the fourth one and everyone, Zendaya coming back, Tom Holland coming back, for sure. Everyone's coming back.
Which makes sense because as we saw in the trailers, there's a lot more Bruce Banner than the Hulk. He's like, I figured it out. I got a thing on my wrist, and that makes it so that I'm fucking Mark Ruffalo now.
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo had to actually like show up for this. So he's like, well, you better fucking pay me.
Well, but also the opposite. I was saying, like, you don't have to CGI the Hulk in every scene.
Right, that's true.
Yeah. Which is probably costs more than Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
So the budget is $225 million. Currently sits at $1,733 million and change worldwide that it has received.
Yeah.
It nearly made $1 billion during its opening weekend, which is fucking crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah.
And it doesn't show much signs of stopping either. That's the other thing.
I think we're definitely going to crack two billies.
Yeah, I think we're going to crack 2. By the time this comes out,
possibly.
It may crack 2.
Yeah.
Because there's not much on the horizon that like would stop it.
I had trouble seeing this.
Yeah.
We talk often about like, I live in Jersey.
Yeah.
So like, it's real easy for me to see shit whenever I want. And I straight up was like, I'll go see the Spider-Man movie tonight. Let me look at the tickets. And I I think it was the day before. I think I was looking 24 hours ahead.
Right.
In buttfuck nowhere, tiny little town, New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I could not find a showing at any of my local theaters. There's like 3 of them.
Right.
And it wasn't until like I had to set it for like, what'd I do? I think I waited another day, picked another like theater in another small town and drove like fucking 30 minutes to go see this fucking thing.
Right.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And again, people are saying that, the superhero fatigue.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like, well, clearly not. It's bad movie fatigue.
Yes. It's superheroes that assume that you're going to just go see this for the sake of go seeing it. And this movie, it never felt like, oh, well, of course you showed up to this, so you were just going to go through the motions.
Agreed. It never feels like, well, they're going to see it anyway. Who gives a shit? Just do whatever.
Yeah. This is a lot of like, no, we're moving this forward.
Yeah.
We're moving this character forward a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to talk about before we go on to spoilers?
There's not much because it's hard to talk about it not spoiling it because so much of it is that one thing.
Yeah.
So I give this a recommend.
Yeah. I do as well. A lot of the stuff, here's the thing that isn't a spoiler. A lot of the swinging was practical.
Yeah.
He swings through the city.
Yeah.
In fact, to the point where like they were worried people wouldn't believe them. So one of the first scenes, the first big action scene in the film, which you see in the trailer, it's like him chasing a tank or something.
Yeah.
It was the first thing they shot, and they invited thousands of fans
to show up.
be people in the street watching it.
Yeah.
Because they were like, people aren't going to believe this,
Right.
that he's swinging through the streets for real.
Right.
So that stuff is cool. It's really interesting. And
Yeah.
I saw Tom Holland talk a little bit about how it was innovative because now they know they can do that in future films.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be CGI. You can swing through New York City practically.
Yeah.
Which is very fascinating. I'm excited to see what they do with that. And yeah, I do. I recommend this. Not hesitantly, but like, I would say barely recommend seeing it in theaters.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be on Disney Plus in fucking 3 weeks. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's always so hard to recommend this shit for pay $20 to go see a movie in
Right.
theaters. But
Right.
it is good, and it does have some really interesting explosions and stuff like that. But at its core, to the film's benefit, one of the best things I can say about it, I think, the reason to watch this is not for the special effects or the explosions or the fight scenes. They're not anything really to write home about.
Yeah.
But what does make this movie a fascinating watch is the emotional connection between the actors and their relationships.
Yeah. There's a couple of scenes between Zendaya and Tom Holland that I'm like, this is heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of it is really heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It's difficult to watch in a very good way.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it, actually. That's a really good way to put it.
Because it's cringe, am I right?
Oh, so cringe.
So cringe.
Oh.
And then they're doing TikTok dances.
Yeah, and they're married and everything.
Gen Z. Oh, yeah, they sure are. I wonder how hard that is.
To be married? You get used to it after a while.
To like pretend like you've never seen your husband.
Your husband before?
The more that I say this, the more I'm like, nah, I get it.
It sounds like a joy.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, yes, I recommend this. You ready to go on to spoilers?
let's do spoilers.
All right, we'll talk about spoilers. Here we go, spoilers. Tremel Tillman in this is great, and he's a great fucking liar. One of my biggest goddamn
That's your
pet
first
peeves.
spoiler?
Yeah. One of my biggest pet peeves
Yeah.
is when actors are like, oh, no, I don't know. That couldn't possibly.
I'm not the bad guy.
It's such a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
It's so fucking refreshing
Yeah.
to see a guy who we actually think he's a good guy. And by the end,
He genuinely is likable.
yeah. And by the end, I still am like, he's still kind of just doing his job.
he's
like,
not that
I
bad.
get where he's coming from,
Yeah.
but he straight up is lying to Spider-Man, and I fucking believe him every time.
He straight up murdered a child.
Oh yeah, he did. I mean, I don't think he intentionally did.
No, but I'm saying
He
straight up
manslaughtered
murdered
a child.
He straight up manslaughtered a child.
Yeah,
and
sure
you're
did.
still like,
Is it child slaughter?
it's, yes. Sure.
Well, she wasn't a man.
It doesn't, that makes so much more of a difference.
It was child slaughter.
Oh, okay. Well,
If you
then,
kidnap a person, it's not kidnapping like a grown-up. It's grown-up napping, which sounds delightful.
it sounds wonderful.
I know, I wish
That's
I could.
why they don't call it that. Okay.
Because it sounds great.
Yeah.
I had a problem with the big potato, small potato stuff. It's a cute way to say it, and I appreciate that. But Florence Pugh, whatever the fuck, Yelena says, "Oh, we don't deal with
Small potatoes.
right small potato stuff." But the small potato stuff is like somebody who can control the minds of other humans using their brain. And I was like, okay, but I could still, you know what? Big potato stuff is like Thanos is going to snap half of all life away. All right, I can still see like that's big potato stuff. This small thing happening in New York, just in New York. Okay, fine. But then he's like, hey, it turns out maybe this person has a sister. Is that big potato stuff? And Elena goes, oh, that could be big potato stuff. And I'm like, that she has a fucking sister?
Well, I think the big potato stuff was that like someone took the sister.
A kidnapping is big potato stuff, but fucking telepaths aren't?
Well, because the implication was that Damage Control took the sister.
I hear you.
And that's when Yelena was like, oh, a government organization is stealing kids.
I hear you, but again, that to me is not as big a deal as someone who can control literally anyone in New York City.
Yes, but what I think she's saying is like, this is something right now, this is something you can handle. And when it gets to a certain level, you will step in. And once a government organization is part of it, then she's like, oh, that's more. Okay, now it's more than one person can handle.
This person controlled someone else's mind and ran a tank through the front door of a government building and blew it up and killed a bunch of people.
Yeah, but you don't need like 6 people for that.
Sure, but my point is, but then the fact that she has a sister and maybe the government took that kid for some reason is big potato stuff.
Right, but I think she's like, oh wait, the government took a telepathic kid.
Okay.
And it's like, that sounds like
I guess. I think we're just going to disagree on this because I'm like, if it's the fact that it's a telepathic kid, then there's a telepath right now trying to kill people in New York City.
Yeah, but that's Spider-Man's job to handle that.
All right.
That's small potatoes.
I disagree. I think it made no sense, but whatever. Oh yeah, she's Jean Grey, everybody.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for finally.
She's Jean Grey.
I mean, if you haven't seen 20 headlines saying it by now.
And also didn't guess immediately when you first saw her in the trailer.
Yeah,
but
100%.
There are a couple other people she could have been.
Yeah.
Why did she put a timer on the Punisher's bombs? We see them used without a timer before. There's a part where like Frank Castle throws a bomb and it blows up. Yeah. And he shoots it and it blows up.
Yeah.
And then she controls the Punisher and has him put his bombs up on a vault, and it's got a 2-minute timer because of plot reasons.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that, but you're right.
Yeah. That was like a small, it's a small plot hole.
Yeah.
Like it's not. But I just was like, if
would you say it's small potatoes?
I would say it's very small potatoes.
Okay.
Plot-tatoes.
Plot-tatoes. The most delicious type of potatoes.
I agree.
Yeah.
All-purpose inhibitor.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Yeah, we've established that for the MCU right before the X-Men show up.
That's
big potatoes.
It's big potatoes to me.
Yeah.
I feel like Elena should have been like, wait, you invented
what now?
A what now? An invention that does what to everyone now?
Yeah.
That sounds like big potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swinging them big potatoes around.
Also, take your clothes off again.
Yeah, but I'm interested to see where that goes. And it does look like they're setting up Damage Control to end up being, and I can't remember the name of this company, but there's an organization in the comics that is like mutant regulation department or something. Yeah. So it's probably going to be that eventually.
I question if Marvel's going to do anything with that, although we can all see how it would be used and how it could be bad. The only reason being like, because then when you think back, you go, shit, Spider-Man really fucked everything for everyone.
I guess, but he does do that in the comics sometimes.
He does do that in the comics sometimes, but that is in this universe so far.
Yeah.
That's not like been his role to play. If Tony Stark had created this thing.
Oh, sure.
It totally would have been.
We would have Civil War 2.
Yeah, we would have Civil War 2. But like the implication, I think the implication that like, this college kid like created this thing and now everyone is fucked, and it all traces back to this kid, plus this kid who like trips on something and he's like, oh no, you know what I mean? He gets really sad is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, is that okay? Got it. I did not understand what you meant.
That was him being really sad.
Yeah, got it. Do you think they're just going to be like, they're just never going to talk about it again, or what?
I think they might. I think they might never talk about it again.
Or maybe bring it up for a TV show in 5 years and be like, we found this in Damage Control.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be the next thing that happens. And I don't think it will be on the scale of like, the government has this thing and now they're trying to control the X-Men.
It actually would be really cool if instead of doing, or I don't know, if they hadn't announced Doomsday and Secret Wars so quickly, to do a Civil War 2 about like having regulators on people.
Right.
That would actually be fascinating.
I think the one that this is going to sound weird, but hear me out. I think the one that Bruce Banner had, that could come into play, even though the one that Spider-Man created is better.
Yeah.
And what I think they would do is say like, well, nobody but Spider-Man really knows about his inhibitor. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not like it's not like a Terminator thing where the technology was left somewhere where someone found it.
Except Damage Control.
Did Damage Control find it?
Didn't they have it? They had it for a while. They were using it.
Oh, they were using it.
Yeah.
But then they lost it when Tremel Tillman.
But you don't think they would have tried to copy the technology or anything while they had it?
Yeah, but I'm saying like maybe we ignore the fact that maybe they didn't copy it. But they copied Bruce Banner's. Yeah, comic book logic.
Yeah, I
But they copied Bruce Banner's and retroactively make that an all-inclusive inhibitor because we can blame Bruce Banner.
Yeah, it's easy.
He's a grown-up. And that one's easier to deal with.
They have sound cannons that maybe will be used for Venom one day. They use them on Spider-Man. Damage Control. That would come in handy for Venom because he has a weakness to sound, loud sounds.
And chocolate, but they didn't bring that into it yet.
No, it's not. No, it's the opposite, isn't it? Oh, no, it does make him weaker, but he loves it.
He loves chocolate.
Yeah, but it also, it makes him less angry.
But let me tell you something, sister. I got a weakness for chocolate too. You know what I'm saying?
I sure do.
I meant actual chocolate. I didn't mean that in a weird way.
Yeah, no, yeah, not weird at all. The Hulk might remember Peter, even though Bruce Banner doesn't. Did you catch that?
I did catch that. I think that's a really interesting thing. I actually was hoping they would do more with that.
Do you think that's what we were? Do you think that's what we were shown?
I don't think that's what we were shown. I think some people are kind of implying that. I didn't get. I think I read that online and then watched the movie, and then it was in my head.
I did not. I watched the movie and was like, interesting.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I'm your friend. And then he's like, all right, bye.
Right.
So I'm like, does he remember him?
I think it's possible.
Because they also only would have met. Like, did Spider-Man ever meet the Hulk? I guess he was Professor Hulk at the funeral for Stark.
Yes, but did the Hulk ever meet Peter Parker?
Right, original recipe Hulk. Because Peter Parker would have met Professor Hulk, which is supposedly both of them combined.
Yes. Does Peter Parker ever have his mask off in front of either one of those characters?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The funeral. He had his at Tony Stark's funeral.
He is at Tony Stark's funeral.
Yeah, fucking everybody. Everybody with a fucking paycheck is.
But do they? Oh no, they do know. Okay, never mind.
But all that is to say that it is possible that the Hulk remembers Peter Parker.
Yes, absolutely.
I don't know. Is that the story they're telling? Maybe.
Yeah. Like I said, I kind of was looking for a little more of that because I find that interesting. I find that fascinating.
Yeah. I think this might have been an example of like Cretton doesn't want to like step over any lines, step on any toes. Like you can leave it open for that if someone else wants to address that later.
Right.
But also it's probably not going to happen because they're going to re-roll all the casting in 2 movies or whatever.
Yeah, so. That's true. That's true.
But also
I'm just saying, have some balls, Cretton.
That's
you know
what I'm saying.
Take
have some
stand.
big green Hulk balls.
Yeah.
Because he also does the same thing with Ned at the end.
That was fun.
It is.
I thought that was fun.
I don't think Ned remembers Peter at the end.
You don't think so?
No. I think he because Peter Parker introduces himself and then afterwards he goes, Peter. And it's made to make us feel like, oh, maybe Ned remembers everything. Maybe he's like, oh.
Wait, but Peter Parker doesn't. When does Peter introduce himself as Peter to Ned?
At the very end.
Right.
At the very end, he goes up and he goes, my name's Peter Parker.
Yeah. And then they do the handshake.
And then they do their handshake, which Ned knows somehow.
Right.
But I think that might be more of a subconscious thing that he doesn't really understand what he's doing or why he's doing it. It's just in his body because he's done it so much.
Yeah.
And then he says like Peter at the end or something like that.
Yeah.
And that Peter could have the weight of, I remember everything now.
Right.
Or it could just be he's like confused by what just happened, but he feels an open connection to this person subconsciously.
Also, Ned is magic.
Also, Ned is magic. I did forget about that.
So he could remember Peter. The spell might not have worked on him.
Yeah.
Or like it might not have worked
to the fullest extent. That's a good fucking point. Mm-hmm. I completely forgot about that. Mm-hmm. Also, one day, he might be the Hobgoblin.
He might be the Hobgoblin.
I don't know if did you know that? That's he's the
Hobgoblin.
Yeah.
I did know that.
He's one of them.
Yeah.
And the celebrity, the big one that I know of, who was completely cut from the movie, who confirmed, actually, before the movie came out, she was at a convention and someone asked her if she was going to be appearing in Brand New Day. And she was like, I did film a scene for Brand New Day. And the audience went, what? And like exploded. And then she said, which was cut from the movie. And everyone went, oh. Yeah. And it is Rosario Dawson as the night nurse.
Oh, yeah. I did hear this.
Which is fascinating.
Yes. It's during his hospital stay. It's got to be during his hospital stay.
You would think, but also like, does she work at a hospital now? Isn't she just like doing shit out of her apartment? What
scene, where would this happen? What would happen?
Thank you for taking as much time as you could muster to ask
that up for you?
Forward question.
Yeah.
What I would have expected is probably like, it would have to be like a super, I imagine the Punisher would know her. And be like, I know somebody who can help heal your stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe they take him to her first. She's like, I can't do this. We got to bring him to the hospital.
Right.
Or something similar to that.
Right.
Maybe another moment where he's very badly injured. Or maybe just to check up on, hey, he's going through some genetic mutation shit. Do you know anything about this? And she's like, nah, man. But I do hear, Bruce Banner is teaching a course on blah, 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 blah.
Right. Sorry, my phone was going off.
Wow, what a dick.
Well, I didn't
silence that shit.
I
We're
didn't-
professionals.
Well, it wasn't. No, it didn't get picked up on mic.
Oh.
It was going off in my
Who cares?
ear.
Ignore it.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
It went off in your ear.
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens.
Because it's connected to my computer as well. So like when my
Gotcha.
phone goes off, it goes
That
off on my computer.
sounds awful.
It's not bad, but like at certain points, like this, it's not helpful.
Like all of your devices go off when someone fucking texts you?
Yes.
That sucks. I could never.
No, it actually helps a lot.
I'm glad. It would ruin my life.
More?
Yeah. No, I'm great. I don't get texts usually. It's awesome.
That does sound awesome, actually.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, my phone does, and then I check them at the end of the day.
Oh.
And sometimes my kid's dead, but you know what? It's the circle of life, baby.
You can just make another one of those. That's fine.
Anytime I want.
Anytime you want.
Yeah. Not that I ever would.
Make another one?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Heaven forbid.
Should I get a vasectomy?
Yes, they're great. They're awesome. I'm saying this as someone who has one. They're fucking fantastic.
Yeah, I bet.
All day long. Snip, snip, snip. All day long, baby.
All day long.
All day long.
Yikes. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. I'd get 2 if I could.
Well, you give one to me?
No, I'd have 2 for myself, and you could get your own fucking vasectomy.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you had a buy one, get one.
Yeah. I'd use it both on myself.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Does a second one reverse the first one?
Nope. It makes it more.
Isn't it already 0?
It's already 0. It would be negative.
So you're taking babies out of people.
Yeah. What the hell are we talking about?
I think Spider-Man. Oh God. Yeah, I think Spider-Man.
Oh, hey, wait. Speaking of which, we didn't even talk about the organic web shooters. This is definitely related because they look the same.
I did say Splooge's web earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has it for a sec.
Yeah.
I'm a little bummed that we didn't get Man Spider. Because it seemed like we were headed towards that.
Sure.
That would have been cool.
Sure.
Probably would have bumped the budget up a lot, and they didn't know they were going to crack $2 billion. But
Yeah.
organic web shooters, his eyes go black. He's got some contact lenses.
That fight with the hand was good. I like that fight with the
Everybody
hand.
thought there was going to be a secret cameo in that scene.
Well, there's the montage scene where they're like, and he even defeated the hand, and they're both jumping.
I know, but everyone thought it was going to be part of the same scene. Like there's one big scene where he fights the hand, and there's like a spot that looks like an empty spot, which I can't remember. I feel like
I'm kind of glad there wasn't, and I was like,
yeah,
good.
but I think we talked about this, and I think my guess was that there was not a cameo because that's what the Russos specifically do,
right?
And we haven't really done that in any other trailer.
Yeah.
I guess No Way Home did it.
I was going to say No Way Home did it big time.
Yeah.
But then they're not going to do it for the next Spider-Man movie all over again.
But that also wasn't Cretin, you know? Like, yeah, I'm glad they didn't either. It didn't need it. It was really cool to watch Spider-Man just like single-handedly beat the shit out of the hand.
Yeah.
Which so effortlessly is a pain in the ass for everyone in the Defenders, and Spider-Man just comes in and is like, eat shit, fuck you.
Yep. So easy. Yeah.
People forget how powerful Spider-Man is.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And that the Punisher is like just a guy.
just
a guy with a gun.
Just a guy with a gun.
Just some asshole. He's not even good at it.
Punisher had my favorite line in the movie. It was such an innocuous line. I don't know why it tickled me so much, but did you hear the line where he just went, "Kick rocks"?
Have you seen the stuff with Bernthal where he's like, for some reason every movie and play that I do has the line, "Now let me tell you something."
Yeah. It is.
It's so good.
Oh man, so good. I just love
Kick rocks.
Kick rocks.
Which is so funny for a movie that blatantly has so much cursing from
and it comes from him, where he dropped, like, we just watch.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we just watch a Marvel
so
one
much in this
shot where
film.
he
could have just said "eat shit,"
Yeah.
and instead he said like, "Go suck an egg."
Yeah. Your mother.
Go pick up sticks, you turkey.
It's such a like kid from New York thing to say. Kick rocks.
Yeah.
It's a phrase that only a kid who grew up in New York would say to another kid who grew up in New York.
Sure, yeah,
it's the only like.
I do like, speaking of that, this does feel very much like a brotherly relationship, which is really cool.
It does. I love their chemistry.
Me too.
I really do.
I mean, to be fair, they've been acting together in various things for like 15 fucking years.
Did I read that he filmed Tom Holland's Spider-Man audition?
They both helped each other with their MCU auditions.
Your auditions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've known each other forever.
Yeah, they're fucking great together.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
This is a great collaboration between the two of them. They work really well together.
They're so good.
In a way that is also like, there's a very strong pushback between the two of them. Like, it's not like they don't work well as a team.
No.
It's interesting. Like their dynamic, their relationship is very nuanced.
Yeah.
Where like Spider-Man is like deeply like offended by everything that Frank Castle stands for.
Right.
And then he needs his help, which is, it's great. It's a really great addition to throw into this story.
Yeah. It's a reluctant partnership.
Yeah, for sure. And he's kind of like, I don't have anyone else to go to.
Yeah.
Like Tony Stark's fucking dead. Captain America's 95 years old.
This is still, I think it's still a guy who's very much in search of a mentor, and it just kind of goes from like person to person.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I have to say about this movie, I think.
I don't got much else to say. I think it's great. You think it's fine.
I would say it's good.
But we both agree that it's good.
I think it's slightly above fine. I think it's good.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. Should we go on to the reading assignment?
Yeah, I guess we might as well go on to the reading assignment.
Let's do it.
Chris.
Yes?
The Deviant has everything. Serial killer Santas, MAGA Republicans, and more gays than you've ever seen outside of a bottomless brunch. And isn't it ironic that a bottomless brunch has so many bottoms? This week's reading assignment is The Deviant by James Tynion IV and art by Joshua Hixson.
What did you think of this, sir?
I like this. I enjoyed this.
Yeah.
I think it's good. It needs to be, for anyone who doesn't know, it is just 2 volumes.
Yeah.
And that is the right choice.
Did you make it through both volumes?
I read both of them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And it is exactly the right length.
Yes.
This does not need to be a something is killing the children that just goes on and on and on forever. All right. Without spoilers.
Okay.
I don't feel that this has as cathartic. This doesn't tie up as many loose ends as I would like.
Sure.
In fact, I foresee, if this is successful, having at least one, potentially multiple spin-offs where they go on to talk about other characters and the stories of other timelines. There's like 7 timelines going on at once, or at least it's like, here's what happened in 2017 in fucking Chicago, and here's what happened in 2023 in Milwaukee, and here's what's happening now, and here's what happened in the fucking 70s. And there's a lot of that. So I could see having various spin-offs of different times and different characters. Yeah. It's interesting. The artwork is fascinating. Like, I want to talk about Joshua Hixson a little bit, because it is about 40 years ago, 50 years ago, there was a guy who dressed up as like the creepiest fucking Jack Skellington Santa that you've ever seen, and went around to a bunch of kids and fucking killed them all, and in horrible, horrifying ways, involving Christmas decorations. And they arrested somebody they felt was the guy who did it. Was he? It's hard to say. Maybe, maybe not. He is very adamant that it's not him, even though there is quite a bit of incriminating evidence, including him sort of confessing to it in letters. So it's hard to say as you're going through this story whether or not this guy actually did it. Yeah. Meanwhile, our main character, because this happened 50 years ago, 40 years ago, whatever. Now that guy's in jail. Our main character is a younger man who is trying to write a comic book based on that serial killer, and is interviewing this guy who's in jail. And at the same time, these murders pick back up again. And a lot of people suspect that maybe it's our main character, because he has this fascination with the story that he's trying to write. And he doesn't have a lot of alibis, and there's deeply damning evidence that maybe it is him. In fact, we at times, I think, are meant to believe maybe it could be this guy. It does a great job of being a whodunit. I wish there had been more clues. Yeah. As subtle as they could have been. I wish there had been more subtle clues that, like, the mark of a good writer for me with a whodunit is when it's right under your nose and you don't realize it. You mean once you find out who did it, you're like, oh, I wish there were clues to... I wish I could have gone back and been like, oh, that's what that thing was. Right. Okay. But there isn't really. It's just like, oh, it was this one. Yeah. And you're like, oh, okay. But, you know, like a good, like, Poirot film, you watch, or even a Wake Up Deadman, whatever those are, Knives Out. Watch it once, and then you're like, oh, there were a ton of clues. You go back, rewatch, and you go, oh, duh, that's what that was. Oh, that's what that was. Oh, that thing there, This doesn't have that, which is the biggest criticism I can give to it. Otherwise, interesting character dynamics, interesting dialogue, great artwork. Doesn't really meander. It doesn't take its time. It really is like straight and to the point. Yeah. It's telling a story. It tells that story and then it's done. Yeah. So I appreciate that. What did you think of this?
So I had started this maybe last year. I'm trying to think when it came out, but whenever it was actually coming out, I started it, and then I just kind of lost. I missed a month or something like that, and then I was you know what? I'll pick it up when it becomes a trade paperback. But it was one that stuck with me and had been in the back of my mind of like, remember to get that, like, remember to pick this up and finish it because it was interesting enough. So I really enjoyed it. And I enjoyed finally getting to the end and seeing what the conclusion was. Yeah, I kind of like, once I got to the end, I was like, you know what? There are a couple unanswered questions in here. And I kind of like that he didn't wrap everything up nicely with a bow.
Same, but I wouldn't get too comfortable with that because I do feel like if this becomes a bigger thing, they will
wrap it up with they'll wrap other stuff. Yeah. But for this alone, I like that there were like I ended it and then I walked away from it and I went, oh wait, you know what? They never answered.
On the last page, I was like kind of pissed off at first. I was like, wait a minute, no, hang on, I want to know what happened. And then I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I don't.
Because it's one of those things where it's like, you know what? That's not the story we're telling.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Some things are going to remain unknown. Like
in life, things just remain unknown. And that's just what it is. Yeah. I think, I really like the characters in this. I think they're all three-dimensional in a really interesting way. You have the guy that's in jail for the original Deviant kill. That's what they're called, the Deviant killings. Yeah. That's where the title comes from. And like you said, he says he's innocent, but then sometimes he will admit to doing it. But he's like, but the only reason I'm he'll admit to people who write him letters that he did it. But he does it because he's like, well, I'm in here for the rest of my life. I need something to do.
Yeah. Well, and it's because he's like kind of inferior. He has like an inferiority complex, and these are people who are deeply interested in him because they think he's a murderer.
And they find it's the one thing they find interesting about him.
He likes the attention.
And he likes the attention. And it was like, you know what?
I kind of get it.
I get it. I do get it. Like there was part of me that was like, if I was in his shoes, I might do the same thing.
But also maybe he just fucking did it.
Or he might have just done it, Yeah. And he's just like, screw it. I'm old. I'll just say that I did. I'll just admit that I did it. Whatever. So, and in that way, I'm just like, you wrote a really nice, well-rounded character that's really interesting to read.
Yeah.
But it's all really interesting. I think I'm trying to think if there's like a weak link in here. I understand what you're saying with the ending. I'm not going to spoil the end by any means, but like I understand where you're like, it does kind of wrap itself up kind of quick where they're just like
ends.
Where they're just like this person did it and you're like okay
right I was like I was not necessarily disappointed in in who it was but I was like all right, like I wish I it would have been really nice to have those moments in most that you have in most whodunnits where you go and it wasn't that.
But I think again to the point of that's not the way life works sometimes.
Sure.
Sometimes it's just messy.
Yeah.
And it's just you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like or really like that's not the story we're telling. We're not, it's not.
But hang on, there's a specific thing that I'm going to cut out right now because I don't want to spoil it, but I'm going to tell you, Chris.
Yes.
And here it is.
Okay. I know what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah.
Like we could have seen that and thought nothing of it. If they had just left that in, I'd have been like, oh my God, we saw that happen.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
That's a fair point. I'm thinking of like when it's revealed who the person is, I was like, okay, you know what? That's the way life works sometimes. It's not,
I know, I hear you.
Again, it doesn't wrap itself up with a bow in a nice way.
Maybe yours doesn't.
Well, after that second snip, it doesn't have enough. There's not enough material.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But yeah, I really, like I said, this was one that stuck with me.
Yeah.
Long after I had stopped reading it, to the point of like, I needed to finish this. And I was satisfied with it even after that build up, that I was satisfied with the ending.
Are we still talking about the vasectomy or?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, I give this like a solid 8 or it's like 7 or 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
This is like a perfectly good, like above good, almost great, maybe even in great.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah, I would definitely give it a solid 8 for me as well. I think the pace is really nice.
I agree.
It's not too fast.
Yeah.
But it's also doesn't lag in any way. Like, it's not the fastest read we've ever done here.
Correct. Yeah.
But,
there were a couple moments where I would turn the page and there's a lot of, every now and then there's a lot of text on a page and I'd go, ugh, and then I'd read it and be like, oh, that was quick.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that was fine.
It's much faster than it looks like it's going to be.
His dialogue flows. James Tynion,
he's a great writer.
He's a great writer.
I do love him.
His dialogue flows really well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that's, I don't, do you have anything else that you want to say about this?
No, I don't think so. I recommend it.
Yeah, I would definitely give it a recommend.
Yeah, it's
I would
good.
definitely give
Especially
it.
2 volumes. I read it in one day.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's dark, but it's another one. And I feel like I bring this up maybe too much, but it's a good barometer. I think it is one of those ones where, again, if you have someone who's like, I want to read a comic, but like, I don't know what to read because I'm not into superheroes. I'm like, give them this. This is fun.
I mean, this is a great, we always talk about, it depends on who this person is, right? That you're talking about. And this is like, if you have a person who loves, like, their favorite movie is Seven and they want to break into comics, but they don't, like, they love that kind of like a modern true crime serial killer kind of person. This is a good, easy one to break in.
There's definitely an audience where if you hand this to the wrong person, they're going to think you're a sick fuck.
Yeah, like a 6-year-old.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. My 8-year-old has been fine. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And I made him look at all the gory pictures like multiple times.
Yeah, I helped your kid, I guess, since we're going in this direction.
Yeah.
Do research on where they got their inspirations from.
Yeah. I took the one picture of the victims and I blew it up, and it's a poster on their wall now.
Excellent.
Yeah.
The FBI is coming to check your browser history, just so you're aware.
That's fine. They'll find lots.
Yeah.
They'll find, it's actually, I'm secure because it's actually, they've told me too much and they can't go through it all.
Oh,
so they're just like, we don't have the bandwidth to handle this.
Excellent. I was worried I was going to be like, just in time for our 200th episode, Chris has been brought in on child pornography charges. Mm-hmm. Excellent. That's great news. No, I don't have anything else to say about this or that.
Okay, good.
I am going to get a vasectomy, though.
Yeah. Oh, you'll love it.
How much does it hurt in the moment?
They put you to sleep.
Oh, right. They don't usually, though. But you were like, nah, I'm doing that.
Yeah. Oh, I guess there are times when they don't do it.
Yeah.
They can do it in office, but for mine, they put me to sleep.
How much did it cost you? Insurance doesn't cover that shit, right?
I don't know. It's for a man, so it covers, if it was for a woman.
Is that true?
I don't remember. I think
insurance cannot cover that.
I think they covered it.
Jesus Christ.
I think they covered it.
Preventative.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I don't remember. Yeah. But they put me out for it. And then I woke up and it, you got some pain and they give you some
discomfort.
Sweet, yeah, they give you pills and it's great. For a while you're like, this is a party.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Did you have a party?
I have one every day, buddy.
Great.
Sometimes twice.
Jesus Christ. Are you ready for Sometimes with Tramel Tillman? Would you like
your wish?
Would you like a reading assignment?
Yes, please.
Your reading assignment is Phantom Road, Volume 1 by Jeff Lemire.
Ooh, Jeff Lemire.
With art by Gabriel Hernandez Walta.
All right. Hey, Andrew. The end.
What does it say? I begin at the end. Or I end at the beginning, or whatever fucking J.K. Rowling said, other than some shit about trans people. I burped at the beginning, and you made me keep it in, so I'm burping at the end.
So keep it in. You're keeping that one in too?
I'm gonna keep them both in. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it live. It's my show.
You know what? Just loop it.
Maybe, yeah. I'll make a EDM track out of it.
Oh, gross. There, add that sound effect. Hey, Andrew.
Yeah?
Hey, Andrew.
What?
Where can they find us?
Oh, they can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, Pandora, SoundCloud.com/The Media Lunch Break. You can also find us at The Media Lunch Break on Blue Sky, Instagram, or TikTok. Head on over to our YouTube at youtube.com/The Media Lunch Break to check out some of our videos. You can also find us on Patreon. It's patreon.com/The Media Lunch Break. You know what I would love more than anything is for people who are listening who are not patrons to become patrons in honor of our 200th episode, in honor of our 10-year anniversary, and in honor of us having a big old fucking party for our 10 years and for Chris's vasectomy. Do you have an anniversary for that? You know when that is? When you got it?
No, I don't. I should mark it on my calendar.
Do you remember the season or anything?
It was right after Ryder was born.
Which is?
It was like 2 weeks after Ryder was born. So it would have been like maybe January, but right after Christmas, right after New Year's.
We got to celebrate every year.
My own little Christmas package to myself.
Late Christmas present. Fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, head on over to our Patreon and become a patron. And give us some money because you like us.
Because we deserve it.
I think we're funny. I think we're hilarious.
I think we're fine.
Okay, great. And you can also send us an email at did I say we have merch? We have merch on Spring.
We have merch.
And you can find that on the Blue Sky at The Media Lunch Break, pinned right at the top. You can also send us an email at themedialunchbreak@gmail.com or visit our website, which is www.themedialunchbreak.com. Give us a rating and reviewing on iTunes, SoundCloud, or YouTube. And last but not least, special thank you to Julie.
Thanks, Julie.
Who, goddamn,
is performing your vasectomy very soon, I believe.
Thanks. Right? Yeah, that's the one. I was trying to think. I was like, surely we have some callbacks that aren't vasectomy related in this episode, but I don't
why
remember.
Not?
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
No, I have no memory of that. So yeah, fuck it. She's doing my vasectomy.
Fuck it. Fuck it all to fuck.
Yeah.
You can leave like Andrew said, you can leave a rating and a review, and you can leave it right in app. It really does help people find the podcast. If you leave a 5-star rating in your app of choice, so be sure to do that. And as always, if you leave that 5-star rating, you can leave whatever type of review you want in the review box. So, just rip us a new one right there. This week, if you leave a 5-star rating, now I can't think of any of the other callbacks. So, you know what?
Yes or no? Did you get a vasectomy?
Yeah. And how many?
How many?
Yeah. This has been Spider-Man Brand New Day, and the Deviant next week is going to be the best damn day of the week, the Tuesday News Day.
Oh, the Tuesday News Day, yeah.
And then after that, okay, wait,
Is Lanterns out?
It is. I was going to propose one of two things. We could do Lanterns or End of Oak Street.
Oh, Lanterns.
Okay.
I have no interest in seeing. I don't think it looks very good. We're in a dinosaur world somehow movie.
Well, you know what? It doesn't think you look very good. So what do you think about that?
Obi-Wan Kenobi is fighting dinosaurs or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, he's fighting it with Catwoman. So
is that true?
Now what do you think? Is that
Anne Hathaway?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, so Lanterns.
Yeah.
And what was this thing you just gave me?
Phantom Road.
I almost
Not
said
the Phantom Menace.
I almost said Pilgrim Road. I don't know why. Phantom Road. Because they're P words. That's all I had.
Oh, I was thinking like Fury Road.
Yep. But no.
Phantom Node.
2 weeks is going to be Lanterns and Phantom Road. But here's the thing. If you're listening to this and you're like, guys, you know what? Don't do Lanterns. Do something else. This is what you should be doing. You got an idea for us? Send it over. Okay.
Please.
If you've got a reading assignment, you read something amazing and you're like, this has to be in front of your eyes, send it over to us. Okay. We'll do a reading assignment. If you're a writer, you're a creator, you wrote a comic, you made a pilot, you shot a film, anything like that, you want us to put eyes on it, ears on it, you want us to talk about it on the mic, send it to us because we will talk about it on the mic. Hell, we'll put you on the mic and you can talk about it your own damn self. All right. We love doing stuff like that. So send it over to us. Other than that, that's it, man. Look at that. There wasn't a thing. And now time passes. And guess what? Now there's a thing. And that's how easy it is. So if you listen to this, go out and make a thing.
Go make a thing.
Go make a thing.
Do it.
Yeah, do it. Do it
or I'll kill you.
Oh my God, that got dark. I'm so hard. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. I'm finished. In more ways than one. And it doesn't matter because I had a vasectomy. So
If you get a third vasectomy,
yeah,
does it put the baby that you took out back in?
they said I can do 2. And I said, can I do 3? And they said that creates a hole in the time-space continuum. And you can't. And I was like, okay.
That creates a wormhole.
Yeah, it creates a wormhole.
That's weird because a worm meeting a hole is how we got in this problem.
Oh!
Is that it?
Why not?
That's going to be as good as it's going to get.
Something just came up because I was owing so loud that it said playing music ?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's funny because owing so loud is how we got into this mess to begin with. Am I right? Oh, all right. I'm done.
I didn't do it again.